Welcome to Wyvern Watch. I'm your DM for the evening, George.
I'm Ryan, I play Ayler.
Yo, I'm Jacob, I play Adelhard.
I'm Mac, I play Zulmac.
Welcome to Wyvern Watch. This is episode
16.
This is hour 16.
Episode 16.
Hour 16.
Episode 16.
This is the second hour we recorded on this night of long D&D sessions. We're having a great time, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are as well. Is there any non-fantasy related matters that anyone would like to say?
My toe went numb yesterday.
We call this season 2. Could we call it season 2?
If you'd like.
Past page 1.
Wait, what?
I don't know, because after 14 hours, we got the page and got back.
Oh.
Like a new adventure.
Yeah.
Almost.
That makes sense. I like it.
So season 2, episode 16?
Season 2, hour.
By hours, but if you want to organize it, yeah.
It's hour.
You said episode last time.
I know what I said. You also said that you wouldn't go to Scotland. You also said that...
When did I say that?
Well, you said you weren't going anywhere in the summer.
Yeah.
Well,
remember when you said... Yeah, and episode names changed, so suck my cock.
You just said episode.
Because I changed the name of the episodes to hours. Welcome to hour 16, ladies and gentlemen, of Wyvern Watch.
Can't argue that.
Time to enter. You guys know what time it is. It's my favorite time of the night. Please join your hands together. Lace your fingers amongst yourselves, actually. Your own fingers, lace them together.
Oh, your own.
Your own fingers. Release your friends and lace your fingers. And take your hands, pull your hair back, and cover your eyes with your laced fingers like a sleeping mask. You guys are going to take a long nap. Close your eyes and deep breath. Hold that deep breath in. Release that deep breath. You're sleeping, you're slumbering, but now you wake up, your eyes filter, tap your hands across as your eyes break, and you wake up into the realm of fantasy.
Ooh.
Where you are no longer Cooper, Jacob, and Mac. You are Ayler, Adelhard, and Judel. Last we left, you guys were embarking on a perilous journey via dinghy.
Dingy's a fun word.
And as we join, we are in the middle of an ocean. Water behind you, water in front of you. You are being guided.
By
water?
I actually don't know. Do you guys have any...
We have a map.
Do you?
We have that.
Yeah, we have a map.
Oh, you have...
Norma pointed it out to us.
I thought
You have a direction.
we have a direction. I thought there was somebody accompanying us on this journey.
Do any of you guys have direction sense or something this way?
I know where the sun is.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait a second. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have direction sense.
That is
Oh, thank
beautiful.
God.
That's what I...
We're at the life of Hyatt.
Yeah. All right. Roll me a direction sense check, Jacoby. I'm sorry. Adelhard, please.
Yeah.
You are at the bow of the ship and you are directing
All
your...
right, I roll a 2. I know exactly. Judging by the trajectory.
Oh,
of the
yeah,
moon and
you
the
are-
sun,
Yeah,
where
look at the stars.
You are
You
set.
just immediately spot the North Star.
You wave...
The South Star, East Star, West Star. It's there in the Forgotten Realms.
You wave goodbye to Poodle Jack, who's seeing you guys off on the shore on the SS Juggle. And you know exactly where you're going. That's great. The boat you're in, again, it has 2 sets of oars. It has a seat on the bow and the footlocker at the back.
So, who's going to be rowing first?
Well, I can't because I need to be the one directing us. I have to keep my eyes to the sky.
Okay.
I guess so. Kind of pretty easy to look up and row.
I wasn't going to say anything. We had enough shit today.
I apologize. I do not need to make enemies.
All the
with you.
juggling. She needs to rest after being constantly pissed for an hour.
I am emotionally drained.
I understand.
Wants to look at the stars and forget.
Yes, you're scarily accurate.
Have a seat at the bow, then.
All my time in the library gave me good social skills, so I can definitely
You're
read.
probably like the
I can
strongest.
read social cues because all the books I read.
You're probably the strongest one out of all of us, too.
Yeah.
By 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 12 versus a 10.
What's your strength? 10. Wow, we are not strong.
Yeah.
We have a strong
20 strength.
We're smart, though, right? We got brains.
Adelhard,
Sorry.
while you are staring at now the stars are beginning to set, you guys have sailed for a full day.
We just did a round.
You're having flashbacks of the kobolds that you saw brutally murdered both by your own hands and on the black and white screen. And the back even further, you're having memories drawn up of when you witnessed the unspeakable horrors that the Crypt Maiden of Ozki implanted into your mind.
Oh, I remember that.
And now mingling with those terrible, terrible thoughts is the Riddle Master. Anyway, but are you guys doing any switching up, or are you keeping the same positions of rowing and directing the entire journey?
About how much time is
Yeah, do we know how long it's supposed to last?
You do not have any clue. You know it is a short-ish jaunt off the coastline. You know it's supposed to be reasonable, but as for a precise day or anything, you are not sure.
No, yeah.
Let's see. Adelhard is haunted by PTSD or whatever, mental anguish. Ayler's haunted by an actual ghost, and I'm haunted by a child that replaced me.
We all have our haunts.
You're haunted by the stinging defeat and replacement.
Yeah.
Probably still going the white. Fuck.
The white way.
We're still going in the right way. In it.
In it.
In it. You fucking won't, mate.
That's the right way, isn't it?
Hey, that's the right way, isn't it?
But are we still going the right way, Adelhard?
As far as I can tell, yes. We haven't strayed from our course.
About how long do you think we've been traveling?
I am not good with time.
Oh, neither am I. All I'm good at is cooking and herbs.
I'm only good at jumping and then reading and writing. I'm a literate man who can jump.
So you guys are making shifts for your travels, or how do you have a plan for how you'd like to?
Well, considering we only have one guy who really knows where to go, and he's kind of been troubled and having a bad day, evidently, I feel that both Zoodle and Ayler should take a brunt of the work for as long as one of them can, until their little arms tire out.
I think we should have Poodle rowing since he's so good.
We don't have to.
Poodle's not with us.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying.
You should be here.
Not. My character would be bitter, but I wouldn't even care because I'm not. This is all fiction.
He's not a character.
I'm not easily affected by fictional worlds. Do I look like some kind of loser, some kind of Redditor? Hashtag burn Reddit. Hashtag yeah burn Reddit. How are you gonna recover?
Well,
Man, what?
We were really right.
Gold,
about
my good sir.
That was really spot on in this episode not being that funny.
you guys row for.
It's just law. It's a law of physics.
You guys have been sailing now for a few hours. The silhouette of Poodle against the island disappears over the horizon. Joodle and Ayler, you are rowing with Adelhard at the bow, navigating. You guys, Adelhard, made sure you've started on a good course. Is there anything you want to do while sailing? Any sailing songs you guys know?
I'm not really in the mood to be singing, to be honest.
He's kind of grumpy.
I'm a little bit of a grumpy boy right now.
My guy can't sing.
Do I see any birds?
You do. There's the occasional bird, especially while you're still remotely close to the shoreline, flying overhead.
What kind of call does it make, if any?
That's a crow.
That's pretty nice. Crow.
Yeah.
That was a good crow.
Thanks. Appreciate that. How does seagull sound? No.
You have to,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's it. It's close.
That's good.
Now do the thing where he like covers his mouth and then do that noise, and it'll sound a little bit better.
What? Like?
Let's do the same thing, but
I can't do it. Anyway, regardless, you guys have been keeping your pace so that the shoreline is far behind you and birds do not come out this deep. You see the water grows into a crystal clear blue. And you can see schools of fish swimming beneath you.
Ooh. I would like to take a short break from rowing and just kind of get my hand into the water.
All right, Judel.
I'm slightly left off the track. You're
Judel.
no longer behind the island.
Judel. Ayler suddenly stops rowing so he can dip his hand in the cold waters.
I start rowing more on the opposite side that he stopped rowing.
All right.
Or no, on the same side, right? Yeah.
Do you see these fish, Zoodle? They're so pretty. We don't have fish up in the mountains.
Why's that?
I didn't see that one coming.
No, you guys don't have to be such jerks.
I'm sorry. I'm not in a good mood.
Adelhard, roll another
okay.
navigation check. You're rolling a d20 for this, right?
Yes, I'm rolling a d20.
All right.
I roll an 11. That is lower than 17.
Excellent. You, to your knowledge, are remaining on track, due southeast from the islands you embarked from.
So he fails is just like you suddenly get the feeling that southeast is backward.
If he fails, then he's just going to err off track and not notice.
How close are these fish swimming to the boat?
Usually at a depth far out of your reach, but occasionally a fish swims up close enough you could, do a serious dive to get it.
I have a faux shard.
You do.
I'm thinking about doing that.
Okay. Because I'm getting an uneven workout on my arms as I try and compensate for Ayla.
Let us take a short break, Zoodle. I want to see if I can catch one of these fish.
Whatever.
I'm getting quite hungry,
Okay,
All right.
raw fish, whatever.
It's a little past the noon. The sun is past its peak in the sky when you decide to let your boat come to a rest and you produce your foul shard.
Faux shard.
Bow shard.
Yes.
All right.
Shing.
There is several schools of rainbowish fish swimming about beneath, and occasionally one does come up to the surface. Roll a d20.
I rolled a 3. I fall out.
That's a 1.
No, that'd be a 1.
Judah, roll a strength check.
Oh, that's good. 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Ayler throws his weight into his faux shard off the side of the boat, attempting to strike a fish, misses terribly. But Judah,
It's the angle of refraction of the water.
there you go.
I'm not used to it.
But Judah, you're able to throw your weight on the opposing side of the boat so you guys don't capsize.
My amazingly average strength perfectly,
Matches his amazingly average strength.
and it's like nothing ever happened. Alan doesn't even notice.
Yeah, I'm too busy looking at the sky.
The fish skirts your pole arm and returns to its school.
Do you think we should keep going? I mean, I would like to catch one of these fish. It would make me very happy. But if you wish to continue with our journey, I wouldn't mind.
Have we stopped?
No. How does that? No. Like do it for like 2 minutes. Actually, I did stop, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Never mind.
I want to try one more time because they didn't say.
Okay.
7.
7. Judah, roll another strength check.
No.
You failed?
Yeah.
By how badly?
9 points.
What's your strength?
10.
And you rolled a 19?
Yes, that would be 9.
Okay, then that difference is great enough that Ayler, when you throw your weight into this stab, you carry enough of your weight that the boat begins to capsize.
Can I attempt to correct?
You were too busy looking up at the night
Well,
sky.
no, I was kind of
This
brought
guy
into the
fits
moment.
me.
I was probably kind of brought back into the moment because I noticed that we stopped.
Okay, you're retconning that?
Well, no, I said, have we stopped? And then he was like, nobody said anything. So
I'll give you-
I'm
you
gonna
actually
try and
flipping the
spear
boat?
one more.
You flipping the boat, man?
Roll a dexterity check.
Alright. 1.
Oh,
The boat flips, but you're able,
I stay on top of it.
yes, you
He
stay dry.
continues to run on top, and the boat just does a full circle,
yeah.
full rotation.
So I'm in the ocean.
Do you want a dexterity check?
Of course, I'd like to. Would you like to see if I got it? Oh, of course I got it. I have dexterity 16.
Oh yeah, you're the jumping magician.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just jump.
Yeah, he as soon as you
Ayler just
notice
drowns in the
something,
ocean.
as soon as you notice
So I'm going to
something,
retcon.
you
What
just
actually
jump.
happens is that Ayler just
Wait.
tips the boat enough that he throws himself into the water. Jude and Adalhard, you still are both on the boat, and the boat has remained upright.
Good. I like that.
Well, I'm gonna try and pull him back in. Wheeler is silent as he crashes into the ocean.
Help! Help! Help!
Okay,
All right,
well,
so
God
Wheeler,
damn it.
the school of fish that you were stabbing at is swimming up towards you.
What the hell?
As
I would try
as
to
Judo
move my body
throws his
towards-
body weight off of one side of the boat to grab Ayler, I'm going to throw my body weight on the other side to
Okay.
interact.
All
I'm
right.
gonna grab him for the hand that's not firmly gripping his weapon.
Firmly ingrained spit. All right.
Pull him up.
Roll a strength check, Judel.
Yes, I got it.
All right. So
Roll
you're
a
able to pull Ayler back into the boat, and Adalhard's forward thinking keeps the boat from being displaced too much.
Oof. Oof. Thank you very much. I didn't really think too much there. I apologize.
I think we're gonna stick to rations.
One of the rainbow fish leap up out of the water and land in the boat and thrash around.
I caught one.
Oh, whatever.
That
I am live bait.
that does not count.
Oh, I guess so.
I think that counts as Judo having gotten.
Ayler smells like fish food. Ayler smells like chum. All right, well, eat up.
The fish is rainbow-ish. It's kind of a muted rainbow color with silvery scales. And you notice that along its side, it's got like unique scales that appear barbed.
I would like to speak with animals.
Go ahead.
No, I don't want to do that.
drowning! Ah!
I think they need to have a certain level
Yeah,
of
that's a spell or a skill.
That's a little bit.
That,
beyond
that's a
fish.
spell. Yeah. It's a
Druid spell.
not
Yeah.
really druid spell.
Pre-spell or wizard spell?
It's a pre-spell.
What level?
2.
Speak with animals. And it's called Speak with Animals.
Yeah. I need to write down my level 3 skill.
Speak with animals. The spell empowers the priest to comprehend and communicate with any warm or quotable normal or giant animal that is not mindless.
I think a fish is pretty mindless.
Yeah, a fish is pretty much mindless.
Yeah.
That's why they all travel in schools.
And get eaten by a shark.
Got him.
I was trying to make a statement about society.
This says a lot about our education system.
Exactly, yeah.
We live in a society.
We live in a society.
All right. Would you guys like to continue on your boat journey?
Yes.
Well, yes, please, let's get off the boat. This is not good content.
I want to investigate this fish.
Okay. You have not started rowing yet. The fish is flopping around on the floor, thrashing.
I want to attempt to stab it.
Roll a d20.
Hour 16 in the boat episode.
Hour 16, the boat sinks. due to holes
Wait,
in
he's
the
trying
boat.
to.
If you roll a 1,
Can
you're
I
going
see
to.
him? Can I see him reeling back to try and stab
Yeah,
into the boat?
can we both move to stop him?
Yeah, I'm not letting.
Ayler,
All right, all you three, you roll initiative.
Oh.
God damn it! God damn it! You're not. This is why you changed characters. I thought. So you.
Is low good or bad?
That was good.
Low
got
is
a
good.
10.
I got 3.
I got a 10.
an 8 plus 8, so I'm on a 16.
So,
So 3, go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm going to
It's just like, Ayla,
No.
what the fuck are you
Don't.
doing?
poke holes in the boat.
All right.
Just punch it or something.
Adalhard,
God damn
you
it.
grasp
He goes- go
his
hard
pole
zone.
arm. You're
That's
next.
what
Judel, what do you do?
It's like,
Adalhard has gripped his pole arm.
I'm just saying this stuff. Don't stab at a fish in a wooden dinghy that got broken by a wine bottle.
All right, Ayler, you have reeled up, but Adalhard has gripped your pole arm. You can strength contest him to continue your stabbing.
Why would you? Don't.
No, I'm not going to do that.
That's like a taunt.
Yeah, that's a tonsil thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab this fish. No, I come to realization that this would be a bad idea, and I'm going to wait for the fish to drown in air before stabbing it.
All right,
Not stabbing, poking.
you 3 sit around
Right,
this
poke.
fish.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
no
gonna be
poke.
moving.
No poke. No poke. No poke.
It's not gonna be moving.
No poke.
Do I have a dagger?
You 3
Can we
sit.
just please keep rowing so we can get off of this goddamn dinghy?
You 3 sit around this fish as it slowly suffocates to death, and thrashing comes to a stop. And now this rainbow barbed fish is lying dead.
Who was that cursed this goddamn boat the moment he said juggle?
I think
Lying dead on the floor of this dinghy.
we've been cursed for a very long time.
Ayla, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
There's a
I
dead
got a
fish.
fish.
It's a dead fish.
It doesn't feel right. As Taylor looks at the fish, he doesn't feel the sense of enjoyment that he figured he would have in the act of catching a fish.
You hear a
stabbing
voice in your
You know
head
what feels
say that you
worse
should
than
have
that?
stabbed it.
You know what feels worse than that? Drowning.
Oh, jeez. How do you? What's Santo's voice?
Lava.
Lava.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Stabbed it.
yeah, you should have
You
stabbed
should
it.
have stabbed it.
You hear that?
Oh, hello. I got the top.
Never. You should have stabbed it.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have stabbed it, dude. It would
What
be a
are-
bad idea.
What are you saying?
There's somebody talking to me.
There's no one here but us.
That's a terrible way to brush that off. just nothing.
You know what I should have done? You should have stabbed it.
Feeling the lack of enjoyment of actually catching this fish for his own, Ayler will pick it up by the tail and toss it into the ocean.
You want to see how far you can throw it?
No.
Okay, so you just.
Why did you do that?
I'm not saying anything, but I'm just rowing and like staring daggers at the fish as it falls back into the ocean.
Splash! The fish is sinking now to the bottom. Actually, fish float when they're dead. So you throw it, it bobs down a little bit, and then it just floats on the surface. And you guys pick up your oars and begin to row away from this dead fish lying motionless on the surface of the water.
Julius has an incredulous look on his face.
Adelhard, roll a direction sense.
We're good. I rolled a 3.
All right, you are quickly able to find the route once more, and you guys are headed southeast.
Bro.
You row.
Row.
You row.
Row your boat gently down the
Ocean.
ocean.
Row,
You row.
row your boat, row your boat,
Row your boat.
row your boat.
The fish and live marine life beneath you eventually dies out or goes so far enough beneath the surface you can't see as the water turns a darker shade of blue and black. Night is beginning to fall. Nothing further is happening. Are you guys rowing through the night? By that I mean you guys probably can't row through the night.
You can't.
You think you have that much upper body strength?
I use my legs.
All right.
Be like Dash on the back, and this is incredible in the first Incredibles movie.
All right. Night has fallen now. It is too dark to see beyond your boat span.
Just see a couple ways.
Sorry.
You can see the stars.
I'm Elvis.
You can see the stars, but they're not bright enough to
Adelhard's
navigate.
enjoying it.
Okay.
The rest while Adelhard rows.
Adelhard.
He's stronger than like both of us combined with that +2. Super strength. What do you think? 2 10s make a 20? No.
Dummy.
10s make a 12.
What would you like to do?
Adelhard, how are you feeling? It's been a long day looking at the sun.
Yes.
His retinas are burned. We're going the right way.
It's like that. It was in a flapjack.
I can take over, I suppose.
You
You think
two
you
get
could?
You two get some rest.
Okay, I would appreciate it very much.
Okay.
Is there room to lay out a bedroll on this dinghy?
No.
Not much.
Well,
You
I
can. I said there's room to lay down, so if there's room to lay down, there's room for a bedroll. So
Yeah.
you guys will be comfortable though, getting up next to each other, and by that I mean lying next to each other, pretty close.
It's gonna be cozy.
Yeah, it's gonna be cozy.
I'll get cozy.
Alright, cozy time.
All right, but you guys are heading off to sleep, and Adelhard will remain rowing.
Dinghy.
Will I roll another
Actually,
navigation check?
Yeah, please do.
Good dinghy. 8, 10 feet.
Yeah, I find it a little bit more difficult to navigate while rowing,
Mm-hmm.
but my 14 still passes.
Excellent. And a short hour or two after those boys go to rest, you begin hearing a woman's song a little off course to your right.
Who would be singing out here?
Roll
You
a
should know what that is.
I know,
What was
but
that face?
I know, but Adelhard doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
roll a yeah, it would be
It would be
Constitution check.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alhara always loses to these things.
3.
He's like,
You are
Oh!
yeah. You are off put more than alert by the sound of this woman singing.
I've had enough experience with entertainers today.
It's like, I'm sick of these entertainer types.
I just want
It's a siren trying to
I
kill
just
you.
want
Eat
to
you.
experience the joys of nature.
You row for a few more hours, and the moon is closing in the sky. Something bumps your boat in the night, but you proceed onward
I don't care.
for a few more hours. Eventually,
4 hours of sleep.
eventually, you've rowed enough that you've been up now for more than like 18 hours or something, man.
I'm feeling pretty tired right now, aren't I?
It's still nighttime. However, you would not be able to continue.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of stop and rest.
Okay. So
Not like really go to sleep, but definitely like lay down. And,
close your eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes.
That's
So I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. So you snuggle up next to Judalyn, Ayler, and rest your eyes.
We wake up on a turtle island.
Well, I mean, like I sort of kind of want to wake up one of them before I go to bed. You know.
You sort of want to.
Well, you didn't say that. You said you went to sleep.
Yeah, you're right. I you know, like you're, I'm sitting
Exhaustion got the best.
Everyone's asleep.
Wake up. It's Pickle Island.
Oh god damn it.
You all awake to the feeling of a blistering sun on the other side of your eyelids, and a thud from the bow of your boat forces you to wake or to open your eyes
Ethelhard, what was that?
and to step up in your boat.
I want to peer over, see if anything's.
You see sand. You see a forest. You see a thin and a shallow shore all around you.
Guys, it looks like we made it to an island.
We did.
But
We did
you
it.
did a good job, Ethelhard. I'm surprised you managed to get us here in the night.
I did.
Wait, what are you meaning?
Tired.
Yeah, it's. We row while laying down.
How do you
Alan lays back down.
All right, Adelhard lays around. Judo, are you staying laying down, or are you?
I'll get up.
And
Get up and look around.
Yeah, these guys slept through the
Ayler,
night.
both you guys look around. You see, from where you've landed, the beach and forest directly in front of you. Slightly to the left, you see further on this island a tower of stone peeking above the crest of the trees. Slightly further left, more islands. You turn, you'd say, what's that, 90, 120 degrees, and you see a large shipwreck on the shallow shore, and then more islands surround you from your direct right and back to your native view.
I would like to tuck up my answer. I believe I actually have a kilt.
Yeah, you said you had a kilt.
I'd like to roll up my kilt a little bit, not too much though, and
Roll up a kilt.
just kind of, and hop off the boat and
Roll your knee
use
socks.
my 10 feet of string to tie around the
Okay.
a part of the dinghy and try and hoist it more onto land so we have a firm ground as to the boat not being whisked away by the tide.
I'll give you the knot. I won't make you do a knot or a rope use check.
I mean, that's time. Yeah. We've got a lot of
Yeah,
time.
that's it. You got time to make the knot, so it doesn't matter. But you're able to pull the boat up. This area of shallow water is only a foot or so deep, so it's not much water or not much wetness. And you pull it up onto dry land.
Fellas, we made it. It looks like at least the picture from the map, right?
Morty.
Can I tell? Like, I saw a picture on the map, right? Of it. Does it look like any description or picture or drawing of the place?
You did not see any picture or drawing, or you just
Any
heard.
description? We just heard there's an island somewhere.
Yeah, you just
And-
said there's islands
and this-
southeast with ruins on it.
Does it look ruined?
You see, all you can see is the
You
tower.
see the
and
shipwreck. And
you see the large
tower.
shipwreck on the shallow shore and the tower.
Jutl.
Solid
look
stone, formidable
What kind of tower? Like
stone,
stone tower, just like a
like
a watchtower? Or...
lighthouse.
yeah, a watchtower, a castle tower.
Okay.
You recognize it from the castle. You've seen a few castles in
Not
your
like a
day.
lighthouse or anything.
Not a lighthouse.
Okay.
Actually, no, you guys wouldn't see. Oh, I guess you might see from your 0, approximately 50 degrees in the far distance. You see just the tip of a lighthouse.
Just put it on the other side. All these rocks and shit. Well, so there's a shipwreck. There's a castle kind of tower.
Yes, I do see that. Adelhard looks like he's still resting. I think we should wait for him before we go anywhere.
So wait for him, but you want to discuss where to go? We can find dead bodies and their stuff, or we could find a guy.
Well,
That
do you
was
think
that
we
tower.
arrived in the right place? I mean,
It's got to be the right place. What other place would it be?
well, I guess it is indeed the place. It does sound very much like the place Duormo explained it to be.
Well, you didn't really explain anything, but I'm just like, it
Well,
would just be a waste of time to have us go all the way over here and not be the place. Well,
Oh gosh.
Would
So
you
I guess
mind if I took a peek in the woods? I would like to gather some herbs.
okay, should I come with you or what?
I mean, I'm not gonna go very far in.
All right.
I'm only gonna go like maybe 10, 20 feet in,
How long
where
are
he can still see me.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just wait here with Adelhard.
I apologize.
This is quite selfish of me to go
It's
on.
not. It's fine. I don't, it's supplies, whatever.
All right. The beach is very quiet. The only sounds being made are the lapping of the waves on the sandy beach. What's your name? Ayler. You splash. Actually, you're already on shore. Apologies. You trudge through the sand, find some more solid ground. There's grass beneath you as you reach the forest edge. Are you just looking for general herbs and such?
Yes, I would like to, especially look for. I believe mistletoe
Okay.
is quite important. Even I'm not gonna find mistletoe here. Will I find? I'll look for mistletoe.
It's only Christmas time.
I feel like
I'll
mistletoe's.
Yeah, it only grows in Christmas land.
I was gonna say I feel like it's a winter plant.
It's gotta be.
This is a
He would know that actually. He has herbalism as a skill.
botulism. Botulism.
Botany.
Is that like a disease?
Yep.
Yeah.
From eating.
Yeah, raw meat and shit. And
Food.
I wasn't just doing like a and shit as like an etc. You
You
get it from eating shit probably.
do.
So yeah, I would like to go picking some leaves.
Okay.
If I recognize anything.
I'd say that you're able to find a suite of pretty common herbs and spices.
I guess I could pick up some spices. I do have cooking.
Ooh,
Yeah,
those two go well together.
yeah. I want some
You know,
cooking.
12 unique ones.
But the forest ground is lush enough
13.
that you're able to, outfit yourself with enough herbs and things to make most basic remedies, spices.
Are there any berries? Do I find berries?
Are you looking for any in particular, or just berries?
Some good berries.
I see. For the smell of good berries, do you need any particular type of berry?
I don't think.
I think it's just berries.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Blueberries only.
I didn't know if
Only
berries.
boysenberries.
That's their first level spell.
Good berry is second level, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, second level.
No shit.
I still need to look at the third level. I apologize.
First level, everybody would pick priest.
Good berry. Yes.
It's overpowered.
Yes. A handful of freshly picked berries. So you were able to find
berries.
Miscellaneous berries. Would you like big berries or small berries?
What if they're not freshly picked? It doesn't work. What's the deal?
How big would you consider a big berry?
Blackberries.
Blackberries, I thought were smaller.
Well, they're tiny things on a bigger cluster.
Well, I consider the cluster one berry.
Yeah.
Nobody says blackberry to one part of the cluster. Or raspberry.
Still thought
Or
they were small
strawberry.
anyway.
But what
I
would you
thought they were
consider
always
small?
raspberries because
I think
Uh,
strawberries would be the big one. They're not
blueberries are
blueberries,
smaller.
are
Boysenberries, red berries, white berries.
I'm thinking
White berries?
I'm thinking
thinking
a handful of both. A little bit of both.
Okay.
Little small, little big.
Dark world.
You know what? Why not?
I'm gonna make the big ones bad and small ones good.
So you have bad berry and good berry. Yeah.
Good
Good berry.
Good berry is bad berry.
Welcome to good berry.
what?
Yeah. Well, with good berry, you can enchant the berries to either help or hurt.
Yep.
Like, how do they hurt? Like, there's poison?
I believe so, George.
Yeah,
Like,
find your
missile
time.
and you throw them, they blow up.
Bad berry. The reverse of the spell bad berry causes 2d4 rotten berries. Oh, that'd be rotten. They appear wholesome, but each actually delivers 1 point of poison damage if ingested.
Ah.
But they have to be rotten.
I'm not that sneaky.
So just put a couple in your pocket for
Make sure you keep
a
them in
day.
a separate satchel, like the Nathan Fielder thing with the chili.
I'm just gonna pick small berries then.
Okay.
I won't think about bad berry.
Gooseberries. You got some gooseberries.
Gooseberry.
Okay. Small.
Shaped like little beets.
The
only
Are you
golden beans.
casting Goodberry?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what that does is makes 2d4 of the
How many
magical.
Did I pick? Let's say
You can pick as many as you like.
I mean,
You pick the square die?
that's just
And this only lasts for a day plus 1 day per your level. So you're level 3.
I'm level 3.
So these will be 4 days good.
4 days.
That's pretty.
After 4 days, they turn into just normal berries.
This
Once
will
more.
take us 4 days. Anyway.
So 2d4 of berries,
Yes.
and I'll know which ones are good, right? If
Yes.
I have an extraneous.
The caster, as well as any other caster of the same faith and third or higher level, can immediately discern which berries are affected.
1 berry,
And
Nice.
2 berry.
Very good.
total.
So 3 berry total.
So note that.
3 berries for 4 days.
Berries with the magic either enable a hungry creature of approximately man size to eat one and be well nourished as if a full normal meal, or else cure 1 point of physical damage from wounds or other similar causes, subject to a maximum of 8 points of such curing in 24 hours.
I got 3 good berries. Are we hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you were hungry and you didn't eat the fish.
Yeah.
Do you-
Through the fish.
To cast it, you need to pass your holy symbol over those freshly picked berries.
I would like to
Right.
unweave
Okay.
my eye shards from.
Lutio, please bless these berries with the power of good.
Very good.
In it.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I need,
jingle.
of your massive palm full of berries, 3 of them are good. Bing, bing. Very good. Excellent.
And I would like to keep them in a small dirty sack.
All right.
This island is far from God. Powers aren't strong here.
I would like to reweave my eye shards into my hair
Very good.
and walk back to
All right.
the shore.
Adelhard update.
Adelhard, Joodle, jump cut. Joodle, you're kind of just standing on the boat. Kind of.
Looking at water.
Yeah. Are you out of the boat?
I'm sitting up. I'm in the boat. I'm in the boat.
Okay. Adelhard is still snoozing.
Does he look well rested?
Yeah, you'd say he looks pretty well rested. He took a good nap.
Adelhard.
Yes.
We're on the island.
Island. Wait, we're there?
Yeah. Ayla went to go get some herbs and spices.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
He's
Okay.
back. Oh.
Ayla got back from getting herbs and spices.
While I was out, I went and made some good berries. Would
Nice.
you like some as an
What is-
apology for almost tipping the boat and having to
Sure.
make you rescue me?
I'll take a couple.
What is a good berry?
I only have 3, so I figured one for each of us
Okay.
would have been good.
Oh,
I
I'll take
apologize.
one.
I guess we'll take a single
take it.
berry each.
All right.
I
Hold on, let's
appreciate
call
it.
them
Thanks, but
Ayler hands you all one very tiny berry. Boysenberries, very tiny berries. Gooseberries. Listen, to judge of size, And once you all pass them over the lips, past the gums, look out stomach, here they comes. You all immediately feel fully nourished, as if eating a turkey dinner. And those who need it get a point of health back. So that would be
All of us.
all of us. So that puts
We
Judel
also, we did not get a full rest, did we?
negative. I'm going to say that Judel is at 9 points of health. Ayler
12.
is at 12, and Adelhard is at 7. Correct?
Yes.
Excellent. 9, 7, and 7, 9, 12.
Oh, that was surprisingly filling.
Ooh. Third level gets 3 spells for me, right? For Drew. Can I see the book?
I apologize. I don't know.
I think it might be 2 and 2, but I'm not sure.
Just double check. While he's looking at that, Adelhard, you stand in the boat and see what I previously described.
Yeah. So I'm taking in the sights.
I get 3. So I get
It does seem like the place the Dorm described.
Yeah, so there's a shipwreck and a tower.
I think what we're looking for is in the tower.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, there's probably cool stuff at the shipwreck too.
Why? What would we find there? Other
Now-
than dead bodies.
So I've used my level 2
This
spell
place
for
is
the day.
infamous for scavengers.
Okay.
It's already probably picked clean.
Alright. I gotta go to the tower, see what's going on over there. I mean,
It's disingenuous to steal from the so recently dead.
I was thinking, I don't like check out shipwreck.
Why? I'm not comfortable doing that.
It's fine. I just
Ayler,
You
would
don't
you
know if you
like
don't
to go
ask.
through the forest, or would you
No, no,
like
no.
to check out what loot is on the boat? The shipwreck.
The shipwreck?
Yeah.
I'm actually much more well acquainted with the forest, so I would like to kind of wander through there and hopefully get to the tower. I feel it would be much more interesting than a boat.
Alright, then tower, here we come.
We could always go later. That's all hard. No worries.
You didn't want to go to the shipwreck.
Oh, he didn't? I did.
I was focused on the damn druids.
Tower, here we go.
All right, kids. Adelhard, I'll give you one direction sense to try and navigate through this forest towards the tower you see in the distance.
I am not having an easy time directing through the forest, but my 16 barely manages to pass.
All right, you'll have a little difficulty, but hopefully you'll be able to navigate.
Yeah.
All right. Adventuring party, how are you guys traveling?
Well, I assume I'm following him, Mr. Direction Sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we went to like started D&D, and it's like you're starting it with a session. You go to friends like, "Hey man, I forgot to fill out my character sheet. Can I copy off yours?"
Ba-dum-bum.
Eh.
All right.
Next floor.
Oh, God. Never again.
So you bravely step foot into the dark forest beyond.
So, is there is there a heavy canopy?
Yes.
So we can't see the ruins from inside the forest.
Heavy green canopy.
Is there any, like, vines?
Gotcha.
Just, like, very, like, light.
So is this like a jungle?
IVS.
It's just a thick
This
forest.
is a thick forest.
Because
Yes.
I want to kind of make, like, a little headband out of
Sure.
Yeah.
You can find some like
Yeah,
creeping
just-
vine, creeping twine.
Yeah.
If you'd like to make a headband, you can
Yeah.
give it your all.
I'd like to do that.
Okay. So you step forward. All right. So you step forth into the forest and wander for about 2 hours. The
Wander.
forest.
Kind of, like, directionally.
Directionally wanders.
Shoot. The forest around you guys is notably silent, you find out. The sound of birds or of rustling on underbrush is surprisingly absent. And it does enough to keep you both on guard and throw you off guard.
Ayler, did you hear any animals when you were searching through this place earlier?
I need to roll a memory check.
I didn't hear it did indeed hear some birds out by the shore. That's for sure. I'm not sure if I heard much in the forest near the shore, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't this quiet.
You guys travel enough, and eventually the forest canopy and trees break into a small clearing with a diminutive lake in the center.
Whoa.
You see a brook traveling outwards from this lake, heading into the tree line and disappearing amongst the trunks and the surrounding the lake is just thick grass.
What a pretty little lake.
Yep.
This is nice.
I'm enjoying all this green scenery. It's a lot better than just the bland white up in the silver tops.
A few flowers are flank the lake in a patch.
Oh, would you look at that?
Very nice. Yeah.
Maybe we should
Those are quite
grab a drink
pretty.
of fresh water.
Perhaps, yes.
I'm feeling a bit
Your
parched
good
out.
berries are starting to wear off.
Hey,
I mean, do good berries also make you not thirsty?
I suppose. Well, I mean, as long as a normal
I mean, I
meal
guess there are
would.
some juicy berries.
They would sate you as a normal meal would, so.
But it's still a good idea to get some more water in us because we haven't had anything to drink.
You guys approach the small lake and gazing into it, you see some of the clearest water you've ever laid your eyes upon. An untrained eye or one that does not know its surroundings might mistake it for glass. It is that remarkably clear. You can see straight to the bottom. This pool is very deep. You would estimate maybe 40 feet. Straight drop. And at the bottom, you see a humanoid-shaped mass floating, tethered to the bottom of this lake by something, but moving with the
Oh.
It's the lady of the lake.
oh, what the hell?
moving with the
Where's the sword?
moving with an invisible current beneath.
I'm not drinking that. No.
That,
You guys can drink that. Drink the.
that's,
I do
Drink
have
that body
purified.
water.
I am able to purify the food and drink. You want them?
I don't like what I'm seeing.
This
This is like some gang shit.
disconcerting.
There's some gang shit.
Dang shit.
I'd like to
What
walk
is
over
it?
to the flowers and pick a few
What is a
atoms
gang?
like
You know, like crime.
crown.
They're beautiful.
Organized crime.
Are there any flowers? They're primarily white daisies. Were there any you're looking for in particular?
I was hoping I'd see a pink one.
A pink one? There might be an errant pink one or so amongst the white daisies. But the lake's surface remains still.
I'd actually like to weave one of the flowers into my other tassel.
You're very pretty.
I'm enjoying myself. feel like I'm playing Stardew Valley.
Well, guys, so there's a body. Anybody?
I don't want to deal
It
with
seems
this.
I don't know if I even want to bother, but it feels like I should.
it seems quite deep, and I'm not all good at swimming, as you've seen on the ocean.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm too proficient at swimming either.
I wouldn't really say that I am either.
Who can hold their breath for a long time?
Can we like drop
What?
a rock straight on it?
What is that in the Constitution, Jack?
For what?
To hold your breath.
Yes.
What's your breath? Am I the hardiest one?
My constitution's 8.
Okay.
9.
So my 12 is practically stunning.
Yeah. But I'm endurance. Oh, wait, we don't have endurance.
Yeah. That's not a stat.
I was playing a different
That's
game.
Constitution.
earlier. Yeah, constitution is endurance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, it works. Yeah, is anybody even I don't know, it's just
I don't know what we stand to gain from doing this, but
Maybe we could.
I do feel beholden to
maybe
figure out.
maybe we go to the tower and tell whoever's there about that. Maybe they know.
Well, I don't expect to find anyone in the tower.
But
do you
I
live
do
here?
feel beholden to figure out what happened to this poor person.
You hear a twig snap on the edge of the clearing.
I turned to face it.
I turn to face it.
I turned to face it.
All three of you see a small pair of beady eyes staring at you not 2 feet from the ground.
That poodle followed us.
That's Poodle on his knees.
Well, weirdo, I guess.
Another twig snapped underfoot, and a small doe leaves the line of the forest and enters the clearing.
Oh, is it though?
Animal friendship. I have animal friendship.
Okay.
Get the
I'm
doe to swim
suspicious.
down.
I'm just gonna like have my weapon like in my hand.
Okay.
Is there like a rock I can just kind of toss and see if it drops onto the body and does anything?
Yes.
Guys, what if I drop like a rock? I think
The doe walks towards the edge of the shore
Oh, he's dead. Do something.
and
Never mind.
stoops to take a sip, refreshing itself.
I don't trust this.
We're gonna see some wacky shit.
I don't
I'm
trust
calling it
this
right
at
now.
all.
Well, I'm kind of walking towards this doe.
Okay.
Wait, I want to see what happens when it drinks the water.
What is animal friendship? Can I just have the book?
Yeah, you're good, man. The doe stoops down slowly and as if performing for you three. It feels like the doe knows it's being watched. It waits just a moment before taking a sip, lapping its tongue in the water and drinking deeply.
Sorry. Animal friendship.
Me too.
While Ayler digs through his spell
Is it-
book, does it anything happen?
Well, while Ayla just kind of thinks about his magical powers.
Did anything happen?
The doe is drinking as if normally. Eventually turns its head up, looks refreshed, stares at you guys a little while longer, burps as if it were human, and walks away.
I have my halberd like at the ready this entire time. By the way.
Okay.
Just
The doe walks back into the forest line and disappears into the bush, and you guys hear an almost human-like laugh as it vanishes from sight.
What just happened?
I don't know if that's supposed to convince me to drink the water or not.
I think
That was just kind of freaky. I don't like it.
I still
I
like
do not like this whatsoever.
Ayler's just looking up to the sky, like
That dude
kinda,
laughed
like,
at me.
twiddling his eye shards
Yeah.
I
around his finger.
can people turn into animals?
Yeah, I'm sure of it, but that deer laughed at me.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that deer fucking laughed at me like a
That-
human man.
Yes.
Oh, you saying like a guy transformed into a deer to laugh at us?
Yes. No. He transformed into a deer to drink, and then once he was out of eyeshot, he transformed back and
It's
laughed
like-
at us.
Look at those idiots who thought it was a deer.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
I'm
This-
so confused.
it's probably just a thing that just happened. Like, we're probably never gonna figure out what actually happened or connect this back to anything that happens in the future. So I think we should continue to the tower.
Perhaps we should follow the babbling brook. I think. Does that lead to the tower?
You know what? We can get a drink from the babbling. Does the babbling brook feed into the lake?
Quite the opposite.
It flows out from.
Yeah.
So the dead body is. Well, I guess we're assuming things.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to peer back into the abyss?
Does this look like a dead guy?
Does it look like a dead guy?
It does.
He said it was clear.
It looks clear, but you do not discern it is too far. It looks like a humanoid mass that is being influenced by an underwater current that you cannot see.
Is it like arms out, or is it just kind of like
It's like
Does it appear
floating
to be
around
moving
in like circles
freely?
and stuff, or what?
Like,
Oh,
How
like,
much is it moving around?
like a statue would stay stock still as it moves, but like is it flowing?
yes.
Okay, so we can definitely tell it's like not like a statue. It's definitely
It's definitely some.
something organic.
It's like a person.
Something,
Perhaps.
How much is it
something,
moving around? Is it
something
just
with
like,
flexibility.
Well, it's kind of like.
Is it like in The Hobbit?
Swaying back and forth.
Yeah, more
So
like
not
that.
the Hobbit movie with the orc guy was like under the ice and swims around.
Not
and
quite like
bursts
that.
out like a
More
dog.
like a gentle sway. You can tell that it's being influenced again by a current, but it's not like having a seizure.
It's not moving from where it is.
Correct.
Just
It is
moving.
tethered to something beneath it.
Can we see what it's tethering at?
Oh Lord, I dropped my die.
Oh no.
Oh, you guys are underwater. You see there's something solid that is in the sand at the bottom of this small lake, but you cannot identify exactly what it is.
Well, clearly somebody killed a guy, hit his body in a lake.
I
Why
mean,
would they put it in a lake that's this clear?
Weirdo? I don't know.
well, do one of
Well,
them.
we may never find out. There's probably not an answer to this that we could find out. It's probably lost to time in history?
Answer is A.
You say A?
Oh wait, no. He was in
Tell the lake A.
Hey.
What is A?
You guys have any actual ideas of what to do, or should we just move on?
I feel that we should keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yes.
Come on, let's
All right. You guys walk a distance. You leave the clearing behind, close your eyes, and pretend you didn't see what you just saw,
Yeah.
and move back into the forest. And a short while later, the sun is approaching now its end. You guys woke up shortly after the noon, and now the sun has been following its course through the sky, and you emerge again, passing the forest victorious, into what looks to be a partially submerged, with puddles of water, city ruins. The castle you can now see where the tower is connected to is a little to your left, a good while you're about a couple 100 feet off of your mark, but you can see it clear enough, and that in front of you is various buildings, all in different sizes and shapes, different materials, different makes, and in different states of disrepair.
Okay.
We did it. Told you this was right.
It is quite indeed late, though. It is getting quite dark outside, and I understand that you both are humans and do not have the best eyesight.
Perhaps we should camp for the night in one of these rooms.
I feel that would be indeed a good time. Would you like to?
So I mean, like, I guess we should just. I'm gonna head over to the nearest, like,
Ruin or tree?
I mean, like the nearest room that's like still sort of
Not wet.
still sort of like God, I kind of think.
Well, the second story that's dry.
Oh yeah, the
roof?
one that is like the most put together still, like
Not
not falling
okay.
apart.
The least dilapidated.
Yeah. Least
Or the one that is like at the very least looks like it has a functioning roof.
Okay.
Yeah. Safe looking one.
My weapon at the ready, of course.
And you guys are to follow.
Yes.
My
So I can
fingers
see.
ready with little magic sparks.
Ooh, pshow, pshow. Cantrip.
Yeah.
It's a little wise away from the actual castle. You have to go, but eventually you find a short hut that is flanked on one side by a sizable puddle that is submerging its neighbor, but the rest of it is above ground, or this one is above ground, and it has a solid roof. For the most part, it's got a few holes in it, and a lot of it has succumbed to mold, but there is enough to keep you sheltered from the elements.
That's good. Alright, so
Seems like a good place to stay the night.
yes.
The door has been busted long ago, and the insides have been smashed and crashed, searched out, and presumably looted long ago.
Just means it's been cleaned.
Yeah, it's clean. Clean. They stole all the dirt too, probably.
Seems like nobody will be coming here anytime soon,
As night set, the
he says as somebody comes by soon.
Okay, we can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave this as a chance for me to leave people on watch.
Yeah, we watch this.
Yeah, instead of watches.
as night sets, it quickly turns to a cold night, cold evening. Who's watching first?
I'll go first watch because I woke up last.
I'll
Okay.
take second watch.
I'll take third watch.
So first wash, you
Good breakfast, buddy.
first watch.
This one.
Never eat breakfast though. Check it out.
I don't eat food.
What is breakfast?
Yay.
All right. Are you guys lighting a fire?
I wasn't planning on it.
Then we don't need a fire.
Okay.
I don't.
Don't want to need a fire.
So, Adelard, you're going to be looking out into the inky darkness.
Yeah,
We're in a room.
you
There's
put it
those
like
openings, right?
That's
But
true.
It's just the opening to watch, right?
There's a few holes in the roof and the doorway that has been smashed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should light a fire inside the building.
Okay.
To like
So I
attract
mean,
people, so people know, hey, there's a light in this building. Don't check this one.
well, would you prefer that I sit there in the dark and can't see anything?
Moonlight's good, right? How good's the moon? God, how good's the moonlight?
It's
It's
Yeah, okay, so yeah, light a fire, whatever, I'm gonna be asleep anyway.
Yeah.
all right. I need to actually light to see these rolls.
Light the center one to be the fire.
Is there any sort of like wood furniture still inside of here?
Wood, for the most part, is shrapnel. Not
Yeah,
shrapnel.
I mean
but-
Yeah.
but like there's a lot of wood to make a fire out of.
yes, and the majority of it is either just humid, but it can catch with enough patience.
Yeah.
From this rest, will I get back my spells in one?
There we go.
All right. It's the flickering of the fire as well.
I feel like I'm in a film development.
This is how the fire flickers.
Sorry for. I thought actually I didn't think it would interrupt that long because I thought we'd just turn it red and then.
Yeah, Mac, I'm a
stop, but,
retard.
Yeah.
Will I, with this rest that I take, will I regain a point of health? from
Yes, you should.
My spells.
All right. Adelhard, your watch is completely uneventful. The fire is burning controllably and strong enough that you can see outside of the doorway and your friends that are slumbering around it, but nothing too pervasive.
Okay. I guess I'll go wake up.
All right, go ahead, do it.
why?
Wait, is it yours?
Too late.
He
No,
already
he
said it.
has to
though.
role play it.
Shit, which one of them was up next? Eeny, miny, moe. Zoodle.
You're on it. What?
Your watch next.
I was third watch.
Your second watch now. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed.
Oh.
I guess you can wake up.
I start watching the door.
Okay. All right. Joodle, during your watch, you hear the sounds of splintering ice outside occasionally.
How cold is it?
It's pretty gosh darn cold.
The wind or something?
Negative. You don't feel the need. You feel the need to huddle in your robes, but
Just normal night cold.
yeah,
I'm like,
a little stronger than normal night cold. Granted.
like that's weird. I guess I'll look out like the doorway a little bit
Okay.
to see what's like how close does the ice sound?
Fairly close.
Ooh. Gonna look out and look out.
You see that the submerged part of water that the neighbor's house is in is almost completely frozen over.
Is that it?
Yes.
Is the ice like are other places getting frozen or is it just that one place?
Well, that's the nearest body of water, but you can see further out, just barely, because you're only illuminated by campfire, that there are more. Any water on the surface there is starting to freeze.
I guess we'll keep an eye on that, see if there's any further development to that.
Okay.
While watching the water freeze, you fall asleep.
It's more exciting than watching the door.
Yeah.
Your shift passes, and you do continue to hear the crackling of ice.
Get closer or quieter? Or?
Just continue.
Huh.
All the water around you in the puddles that these houses are submerged in, are flooded with, are beginning to freeze or have already been frozen. But your shift has ended.
Aylar.
Oof, oof. Oh, is it? Wait, you weren't the one that was.
Yeah,
supposed to wake me up?
Alhard fucked up. Look at that. Point at the ice.
What is that?
Ice, I don't know.
All right.
It's been going on for like a watch.
You guys are murmuring in the quiet. You guys are murmuring in the night, and you see out on a far body of water that is frozen over, a red light kind of pulsating above it and floating around.
That's hot.
What do you think that is? Looks quite mystical.
Yeah, it's weird. Keep an eye on it. I start rolling out my bedroll.
I'll make sure to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I see magic shit. I'm whatever.
You just go. All right. So you head off to bed, and Aylar, you take up your watch now.
Hey, I want to do stuff during my watch.
All right. Go.
That's what
Inform me.
It's like your watch started.
Yeah. I didn't say it ended yet. What would you like to
How
do?
long is this episode?
I would
We're at an
Like
hour
to-
16.
like to start muddling some herbs and spices, making some
Okay.
simple
And your mortar and pestle and
Yeah.
such. So you're making some good clinky noises? Yes, you are.
Very.
All right.
I'm doing my best to keep
Clink,
quiet
clink.
and not disturb.
All right. Ayler, as you're making your clinky dinkies, the red pulsing, you start seeing through the cracks of the wood slats that the house is composed of. The red pulsing light is growing a bit brighter.
I would like to keep a little more eye on it.
Okay.
Wait for a third action.
Do you continue your your grinding?
I'll stop my grinding and start distilling.
Okay. Nice. So you see now the door. You're sitting in front of the doorway. The fire's behind you. The doorway is above you, and beyond that doorway is this pond that the adjacent neighbor has sunken into. You see that across the pond there, in the far distant, not too far distance, mind you, but far enough distance. Where did I write this? Oh, right there. Okay. You see a cloud of swirling purple smoke with pointed ends. So it looks like pointy clouds essentially, all swirling and writhing around itself with a deep red gem in the center of it pulsing.
Well, that was a long hour. Here's a preview of what happens in the next adventures of our crew, gang.
The red light that has been emanated from this cloud seems to almost shine a spotlight towards your doorway.
I comically trip on my distill.
Zoodle is immediately awoken, and all three of you are greeted with the sound of crackling ice. All right.
Are we gonna call it there?
Please.